The other thing that we're quite interested in as aspects is the fact that you guys both have global exposure and as well as reach and audience, and I would say, could you tell us a little bit about that and how your basically worldviews, and what contributes to them?
I mean, I think being an artist and musician, one of the things, at least for me, what it does is to really let me look at humanity and life in that global aspect, in a sense. I mean, for me to have fodder for my lyrics and stuff, I need to really see myself and see into myself and outside of myself. Now, being also somebody caught to many different worlds of like tradition, urban Ghanaian upbringing, Minneapolis, Midwest, what do you call it, American adult life, doing shows in different places, coming to London for some holidays, going to Paris to learn French for a month when I was 16. You know, all these experiences kind of put everything in perspective, in a global perspective. As much as I am Ghanaian, I'm black, and all these other things, there's a certain aspect of, the world is a small village that you inevitably end up seeing, especially when you get the opportunity to be able to do art, write about yourself and other narratives about you and other people. I mean, I'm an immigrant in the U.S. You know, in Ghana I'm not. You know, I'm North American to some people when I come to London, but not really. You know, so it's quite an interesting thing. So there's many advantages in perspective in that, and seeing different aspects of life. You know, when you're privy to doing art and being able to move around, and just in my life experience of moving around, going to school in different places, etc. And now we're going to do a show in Paris on Friday, you know, which embodies even part of that, you know. A show with Puma and Africa Express, you know, and it also embodies the collaboration. Now you have myself, Richy and M.anifest, then you have Damien, what's his name, from Gorillaz?
Damien Albarn.
Yeah, also playing with some people. Then you have Amadou and Miriam, and you have Lenubia. You know, it's like, I mean, art in itself embodies the, you know, the kind of how close and distant we are as one, you know, as one global species.
What about you, Richy?
Well, I'd say the two aspects. No, kind of music and travelling are two good ways to kind of educate you and make you less ignorant. So what I'm trying to say is, the more you travel, the more you meet different people, the more you realise that even people may look different, people are generally the same, you know. And you know, going to Ghana was a really good experience because I got to meet lots of like-minded people.
You're speaking English like a Ghanaian. You're even making this I got to meet them.
Yeah, I got to meet lots of like-minded people into the same sort of music. You know, into the same other things as well. I don't know, politics and things like that. So, yeah, for me, travelling and music, because even before I travelled, music also gives you the chance to meet different people you wouldn't normally meet. And I really feel kind of blessed about that, because you know, I've met some really interesting people, and I think, yeah, the music and the travelling really help kind of break down barriers and stop people being ignorant. Because if you don't go out your house and you only kind of like believe in stereotypes, you know, because you don't know any better, it's ignorance really. Whereas if you just get out there and you do these things with music and you travel, it opens your mind a little bit more, I think. And I think that's
self-improvement and self-awareness, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
No, it's like a shortcut to self-awareness. You know, you can look into yourself and look into other people's life through music and traveling so easy. think that's brilliant. I mean, music is enlightening. I mean, just through music. I mean, in doing hip hop music, also one of the things is also we're always looking back to look at the older music, what has been done, and all kinds of music to find inspiration. And that journey in itself too is also very enlightening and discovering all sorts of personalities. And I read Wax Poetics, which is a very interesting music magazine about that goes in depth about the music and the lives of musicians. And you know, when you're doing music, it's not Republicans, Democrats, it's not NDC, NPP, it's not Labour or Conservatives. It's about, you're talking humanity, you know, many about human issues that everybody feels. You know, if I'm talking about the recession, everybody's feeling it. You know, if I were talking about football or if I'm World Cup, you know, everybody, those kind of things that you talk about in music they could be difficult, but they are very unifying, and they don't have any, you know, they don't have as many borders as you have in our regular things in life, like politics, where you have people have to feel like they have to follow one thing, you know. So I think it's fascinating.